song, baby. Here on a Friday night.
This just sound like something that y'all look for something. Oh, y'all niggas finna do something. Oh, they finna do something.
For real. What they on, man? What they on? What they doing? Right. Some old Isaac Hayes type flow. It's an underrated player right there. Yes, sir. What up, good people? I am the man, J Bone. We got two regular brothers. Just two regular brothers doing a podcast. Just two regular brothers doing a podcast, baby. And we're right back at you on a Friday night. And we're going to stick with the theme of hip hop. We can't move away from it because there's been a lot going on, man. A lot of stories.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
And ugly.
Yeah. So
Good
this
and bad and ugly.
and good, bad, and ugly. Now this one depends on how you look at it. Some people are happy, and I am too personally. You know, I'm glad to see
I'm happy to see anybody come home.
see anybody get out of prison. Avoid prison. He ain't been sentenced yet, but anyway, we talking about the man, Young Thug,
Thugger.
Young Thugger,
Thugger.
Young Thugger, Young Thugger.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Young Thug got released.
Yeah, definitely did. I don't know if it's a release that I would want, but he got released.
Yeah, that's the good and the bad. You know, the good thing is that man is out. I'm happy for him and his family that he's out. But he's on probation for 15 years.
15 years.
15 years, man. That's a long time.
That's too long, bro. That means somebody can walk up to him, slap him in the face, and be like, "You a bitch!" And he can't do nothing.
Yeah, he can't do nothing, man. I mean, unless
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
can't nobody be around if that happens. But
He can't be around no gang members, the OGs, or the Tiny Tots.
yeah, I mean,
He can't go back to Atlanta.
yeah, that was one of the stipulations. Yeah,
What else can't he do?
he can't go back to the Atlanta metro area.
Can he still make music? Shit.
Yeah, he can make music. Now, what he says in the music, you know,
Might be held against him in the court of law.
yeah. So the judge had sentenced him to 40 years, that would have forced him to serve 5 years in prison, but she commuted him to time served. In addition, he must complete 15 years of probation, which can result to 20 years to be served in custody if probation is not successful. So he's looking at 20 years if he violates probation. And
I tell you what. I have so many goddamn UPS being coming in and out that house, they gonna think I'm doing something, because I ain't going no goddamn well.
man.
Unless this motherfucker get caught on fire, I ain't going nowhere.
Now I don't know how familiar everybody is with the criminal justice system, but you and I are,
I'm pretty familiar with it.
and a lot of black males are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And anybody that is knows that a long probation sentence is a setup.
Man, that's like, you might well go and say they gave you death penalty.
Man, I mean,
You so scared and shaking
I mean-
and walking around, you can't do nothing.
then again, you know, you can. I mean, you gotta be straight as an arrow. I mean, completely change his lifestyle, completely change the people he with. If
You might
not,
start going to church.
yeah. If not, you know, you stand a chance of violating that probation, man, and looking at 20 years now, man, which is just crazy to me.
What Spike Lee say and goddamn Malcolm X? I like pig feet and white women too much. He said I like pig feet and white women too much. somebody gonna get in trouble. You better believe that. What I'm saying is, I do hope for the best for him. So I hope he don't get in no trouble.
Yeah, I hope he don't either, man.
Real
That's,
talk, man. I hope he successfully complete his probation. You know, I'm cheering for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he do it, because it ain't too many of us who get put in this situation who even get those stipulations. You know what I mean?
yeah, screwed. Yeah, it ain't too many that get put in that situation and have the ability to have the lawyers be able to pay, you know, top-notch lawyers to be able to, you know,
Negotiate they
Yeah.
fees like that.
but you know, then again, you know, the justice system is what it is, especially towards black males.
Right.
And despite the great lawyers that he has, he's gonna be on probation for 15
Man,
years.
that's like walking on eggshells, glass, and burning hot coal.
Man,
You hear what I'm telling you? He can't pop a cigarette out the window in California because they're gonna be like he started a goddamn arson flight. You hear me?
can't get a ticket.
Can't get a ticket.
Hey,
I don't know. I hope he successfully completed though. You know what I mean?
they just gotta be a hermit for 15 years.
Yeah, man.
Put a studio in your house. Don't leave the house.
He got a bad one though with that Mariah side.
Oh, Mariah Scientist, yeah.
He got a bad one, so I mean I don't know. They might keep somebody in that for about 15 years.
Keep her in the house on your side.
Shout out to you, because I'm talking about, man, she might be keeping him in the house for goddamn 15 years. I think she got a little Asian persuasion in her too.
I don't know, but that could help.
It'll help me.
That could help him
I ain't
violate.
going nowhere.
That could help. Yeah, it could help with him. Help prevent him from violating probation.
Oh man, you just get
That's my beard, man.
the duck sick. You can get the duck sick. You just did the duck sick on air.
That's what happens when you just two regular brothers,
Doing the
man.
podcast and
Doing
dropping
a
videos.
podcast.
And dropping videos.
And the first, man, it's not the first time it's happened for me.
No, I know.
Why keep doing that?
I don't know. But so another thing I wanted to say about this Young Thug situation. You know, it was questions that I was pondering as far as like, you know, yeah, he got the stipulations on him, but I wonder how much money did he have to spend on his legal fees and restitution. So how much money would that leave him with? I wonder, will we ever be able to get a tally or something like that?
That's a good question. Might be able to find that out right now.
You know what I mean? Like, how much money is all this gonna cost Young Thug? You know, I'm like a journalist. I try to bring the good questions. You know what I mean? You ain't think of that. I thought of that.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
I wonder how much money did he actually have to go through to get this. Because 2.5 years, that's a long time, bro. Especially for, shit. I think they charged me. I got my charges got dismissed, and they still charged me $1,000. So you know what I mean?
Right.
I want to know. He was going to court for all these years, and I know they charge you for each document. They charge you for the stenographer being there. You know what I mean? You pay for the judge's time too. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I wonder how much money he had to invest in him being free on probation for 15 years.
Yeah, maybe I need to Google it a different way, but I don't see nothing in here, but it's running to some other stuff. And that's probably not available to the public. I don't know. But
Right
I bet,
now,
but
it
I bet,
probably ain't right now.
yeah, right now. But you're right. I bet he spent a gang of money
Man, bro, he spent a
in lawyer
couple of
fees.
million, bro.
Again, you know, so that's how.
And then what was delinquent? Because by him being in jail that long, how much stuff didn't get paid? How much did he lose?
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I
Unless
think
he had
he was
a
probably
strong
doing good
team.
enough to take care of the bills.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I think he
For
had
them
enough
2.5
bread.
years while he was locked up.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of properties.
I mean,
Like-
obviously he was able to pay the lawyers too, you know.
Right,
so.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I want to know how much money he went through, and how much that's gonna determine what he tries to do to get that money back when he free.
Right.
You know, because that's a loss when you only got 60 or 70 million dollars. That we say only, but that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But when you only got 60 or 70 and you spend 10 or 20 on your lawyer fees for 2.5 years, plus paying, maintaining the house. I'm pretty sure he got a couple of properties and kids and baby mamas and you know, a lot of things he was paying for that people couldn't afford themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wonder how much of that was lost and what's gonna be the backlash to that, if it's even a backlash. You know, it might just be like, well, hey, we thought you would never get out, so I spent that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I mean? I hope it ain't none of that. I hope he returned successful and, you know what I mean, you know, get back to the top of the game where he was at. You know? I think he did Thugger definitely.
Especially if he's innocent. You know, especially if he's innocent, you know. Again, I don't know if the man's innocent or guilty, but like you said, man, I'm glad to see any man
walk away from that.
Get out of jail, man.
Walk away from that, bro. Especially federal prison. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did some things. I ain't never went to a federal prison. And what I'm saying is, just what I hear and see about, I don't think that's for nobody, because shit, the state penitentiary is worse enough. You know what I mean?
That really ain't for nobody either.
Yeah,
man.
That ain't for nobody. Shit, a city jail ain't for no goddamn body.
That's not for any
but when you
human being.
Yeah, 2.5 years in there, you know what I mean? Like, most people might think you're gonna bounce out and just, you know, plot back into your role. But for some people, I think some people actually change. You know what I mean? His statement sounded like he was regretful for what he got caught for, or what he pleaded guilty to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, like I say, like I always do, I'm just talking shit right now, but he might come out and it might actually change his life, because he probably didn't realize something. You know
I hope so, man. Because he gonna have to be a changed man to successfully complete 15 years of probation.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't be on the same stuff he was on.
No, bro.
Before all this stuff happened, and that's not even. That's if he did anything criminal. If you know what I'm saying, like I said, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty.
Right.
But even if the stuff he was doing wasn't necessarily criminal, it could be a violation of probation, man.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of stuff can be a violation of probation.
Like having people around who got you know, guns.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Drugs.
I would have that shit blowed up and printed, big as hell. Soon as you walk in my house, these is the goddamn rules. If you not abiding by this, don't come in here, bro. No, we not shooting no dice. Don't start talking loud. Don't bring no bottles, no beers, and no bitches in this motherfucker. You hear me?
But with a 15-year probation, man, they can't even be on your premises. You gotta tell them before they show up.
Bro.
You know, they can't even be on your premises, and you might not be able to have that conversation on the phone.
Like I said, he probably under a microscope anyway right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Seeing that they had already charged him with the RICO, and you know what I mean. But you know, something that sounds strange to me was the lawyer for Young Thug was like, you know, it's funny how all these cases keep coming up in Atlanta with black males that's all RICO. You know, he was like, how many gangs is it? Like, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it's something going on in Atlanta right now. And like I said, you know, I ain't hating on my people, but I told you, man, I lived in Atlanta, and not only did I live there, but if you go to Atlanta, bro, and get in any trouble, you are in the hand of black captors your whole time. Everything in Atlanta is black, bro. That's no bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
It's Chocolate City for
It's
sure.
Chocolate City for real, man.
Sure.
It's black police, black sheriff, black judge, black prosecutor. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't finna go up there thinking like, oh man, it's a sister, it's a brother, man. They might look out for me. Oh man, they would tax your ass worse than other people.
But they gotta do their job.
Yeah, they gon' do it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. They gonna do their job. So
it just, like you said, it just happens to be that most of them you're gonna see are gonna be people that look like you and me.
Yeah.
It's
and it feel
like
worse coming from them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, if you up there in them areas, man, you might well straighten up and fly right, man. Because, boy, I'm telling you, man, the first thing about outsiders is everybody who insider is looking, and you don't know who telling you that. You don't know the people you know what.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, I think a lot of these, we talked about this when we were talking about the female rappers, man. I think a lot of these artists, male or female, man, shouldn't try so hard to take their whole neighborhoods and friends and stuff with them because they got a talent. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't see Michael Jordan or LeBron James with their friends on their basketball team, do you?
Well, LeBron.
His son.
No, his best friends from his high school.
I'm talking about in the NBA. They wasn't making no money in high school. I'm talking about since LeBron been in the NBA, which one of his friends who played basketball with him in high school been to the NBA with him?
I don't know, they didn't go to the NBA with him, but he looked out for him, man. Like, one of his best friends is his agent.
Yeah,
He's one of the biggest agents in the NBA.
That's what you call it. He invested in them. He looked out for him, yeah, because they probably would have got there a lot slower, but he invested in his friends. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't try to, see, they don't invest in their friends. They try to, rappers try to bring them with them. They want them to be at the same status they is.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that throws off the whole narrative of what you successful for.
Right.
You know what I mean? You the one with the talent. So now you gonna make the rest of the world believe he got a talent too and he'll pay him some money too? No, I think a lot of these people need to establish themselves, and then if you can look out for people, that's what you do.
Yeah, it is different because LeBron, this guy that's the agent, he had that skill, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so he
right.
just kind of opened the doors for
Yeah, he
him.
just invested.
And he's
Yeah.
doing something completely different. And
He knew he was gonna be able to do it.
yeah, he didn't spend no money. He
Right.
didn't give him no money, you know,
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Just help open some doors. But yeah, you're right. But you know, like I said, man, we happy that he got out.
Definitely.
Just sad that, in my opinion, the sad part of the story is he's got 15 years probation.
I hope he don't be in there trying on those dresses. You know he was wearing them dresses back in the day.
Hey, we need a theme music to go out, man.
You know,
we
'cause,
got the theme music.
You know, he was wearing them dresses back in the day. I ain't never forget that. And it still made me wonder why I kept listening to the music.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I just gotta keep it real, man.
Hey, we are two regular brothers
Just doing the podcast.
just doing a podcast. Two regular brothers just doing a podcast. We holler at y'all at another time. We appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe, man.